Larry Bird could play in any era and do the same thing he did in our era.
He was a savant on the court.
When Larry Bird caught the basketball, we were most afraid of him.
Bird, I couldn't defend Bird at all. Obviously we're matched up. You're guarding me, and then I got to find Birds on the floor to switch over and defend him. And Bird was the toughest player I've ever had to face. The guy is 6'10", I'm 6'7". He can pass over the top of me, put the ball on the floor. He's a great rebounder and obviously a great scorer. And so Bird, for me, was the toughest matchup I ever had.
Growing up in Boston, people all used to always talking about that he can't jump, he can't do this, he can't do that. And, a lot of my friends was like that, So, I got to the league. I called all my friends back up. I said, all that trash that you were talking, you need to squash all that. This man is great. He can, whatever you were saying for a man who can't jump, he's demolishing everybody.
If you turn your head or you don't rotate right on time or whatever it was, those guys made you play, and it was him. He was a savant on the court, just a savant, 2 plays ahead on everything. And so I was just talking about this maybe 3 or 4 days ago, how hard it was to go into Boston and beat a team when Bird is in his prime.
The best guy I played against might have been, Larry Bird. Someone like that.
How good was
Michael
Bird?
Jordan.
I don't think people look at him and think, he's a white guy, slow guy.
The chubby white guy. He wore us out, man. Because this muscle here, the one between his ears.
Yeah,
that was his best. Because he made the 3-pointers and he had assists and rebounded, steals. He was always at the right place at the right time on the court. One of the great players I had the opportunity to play against.
If Larry Bird was playing today, he would still be the MVP of the league, and his team would still be winning championships. Now, why do I say that? Because we just watched the Joker, who is very similar to Larry Bird, take his Denver Nuggets team and win the championship. So if I look at these 2 players and if I'm saying they're similar, then Bird would probably win 2 or 3 championships in this era.
In this era right now.
Yeah. When Larry Bird caught the basketball, we were most afraid of him. And it's hard for young people to understand, because those of us who was around in the 80s, who really got to see him and the Boston Celtics play, the dude, he just didn't miss. And when he missed, you were shocked that he missed.
Yeah.
As I said before, my mother-in-law named his jump shot Silent Death. Because when he shot it, it just looked like it just stayed in the air and just rolled and rolled.
Larry Bird could play in any era and do the same thing he did in our era. It couldn't handle him. Today's players could not handle him, period. Larry Bird played in the most physical era ever. He's 6'10", almost 6'11", and he was physical himself. To say that he wouldn't be able to play in this league because this league too physical, what league you watching? Physicality is gone. It's not like it was back then. And it's nobody's fault. It's just times change.
Larry Bird was one of the greatest 3-point shooters that's ever played this game. Fuck percentages. It ain't about that. It's about hitting big shots, things that he couldn't do as a player without getting a pick set for him. So, when people compare each generation, and I appreciate and love basketball, I enjoy each decade. And you know what? I hate Larry Bird, but I respect the hell out of that man, because I went against him in all those championships and during the year. all we did as the Lakers is thought about the Boston Celtics.